The mysterious, the macabre, the out of this world. The following are real people. They have real stories, and they've had real encounters. Here tonight on Newsworthy, two words and two question marks.
He's alive! Have you checked the children? Get out!
Hello, and welcome to Encounters. So it was a quiet evening in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when something unimaginable happened. I was walking my German Shepherd, Max, in the neighborhood park near our house. Max was an incredibly strong and protective dog, and we often took these evening walks to burn off some energy before heading home for dinner. The sun had just set. The last traces of daylight were fading, and as we walked along the tree-lined path, I noticed there was a sudden change in the air, a stillness that felt wrong, like a calm before the storm. I stopped, looking around, but there was no sign of any storm clouds, and the evening seemed quite peaceful. Then I heard it, a low, powerful rumble, not unlike any sound of distant thunder. I look up, and that's when I saw it, a massive shadow overhead, something far too large to be a bird that I was familiar with. At first, I thought it might be a plane, but it was moving way too slowly, gliding like something ancient and enormous. My heart started racing as I realized what I was seeing, a giant bird, its wings spread wide, covering the entire sky above me. I froze. I held Max close to me as he began to growl, sensing something that was terribly wrong. The creature's wingspan was unreal, spanning at least 20 feet or more. Its feathers dark as night, with a glint of silver where the light caught them. Its eyes glowed with an eerie yellowish hue, and the beak was enormous, curved like a raptor's. It was as though the sky itself had come alive. Before I could even react, the Thunderbird descended with terrifying speed. In a blur of motions, its talons extended toward Max. I shouted for him to run, but in an instant, its massive claws grabbed a hold of him. Max let out a yelp of surprise and fear as the creature lifted him off the ground, his paws flailing helplessly in the air. I ran toward it, screaming, but the Thunderbird was way too powerful. With a single flap of its wings, it soared into the sky, carrying my beloved dog with it. I could only watch in horror as it flew higher and higher, disappearing into the darkening clouds, leaving me standing alone in the park. I had just had an encounter. Tonight on Newsworthy, two words, two question marks. The Thunderbird is a cryptid of unverified mythical creature rooted in Native American folklore, particularly among the indigenous tribes of North America. Descriptions of these giant birds, often associated with thunderstorms, span centuries, and they vary across many different cultures. In some Native American traditions, the Thunderbird is viewed as a powerful supernatural being responsible for controlling the weather, especially thunder and lightning. The creature is frequently depicted as an enormous bird, capable of producing thunder with the flapping of its wings. Thunderbird legends are most common in the Pacific Northwest, the Great Plains, and the Great Lakes regions. For example, the folklore of the Obijiwa, the Thunderbird is seen as a protector who battles evil spirits, while in the Pacific Northwest, Thunderbirds are to be believed to be gods that control the skies and create storms and floods. Some tribes even believe thunderbirds could carry large prey, including bison or even whales, in their talons. In modern times, Thunderbird has transcended the traditional role and become a prominent cryptid. In cryptozoology, the study of creatures whose existence is unproven. There are numerous reports and sightings across North America, often describing large birds with wingspans far beyond that of any known bird species. Despite these sightings, there has been no conclusive evidence to support the existence of thunderbirds, and they remain a fascinating part of both folklore and cryptozoological studies. In Lawndale, Illinois in 1977, two young boys, Stephen and Michael, were playing near their home in Lawndale, Illinois, when they reportedly saw a massive bird like creature they described as having a wingspan of 12 to 15 feet. The bird's wings were wide and dark with sharp predatory eyes. The boys said it flew low over their heads before disappearing in the distance. Fearing that it might be dangerous, they immediately ran to tell their parents. Their story was reported by local news outlets, and while it was dismissed by many as an exaggeration or misidentification of a large bird like a hawk, it remains one of the most widely known Thunderbird sightings. In Alamosa, Colorado in 2002, a man named John was driving along a highway in Alamosa, Colorado, reported seeing a Thunderbird like creature. He described the bird as having the wingspan of at least 20 foot, which was the length of his truck. John said the bird swooped down suddenly in front of him, forcing him to brake quickly and avoid the collision. He further described the creature's dark feathers and sharp beak. Despite skepticism from locals, John's account spread quickly across cryptozoology communities, contributing to the ongoing intrigue surrounding thunderbirds. This incident was part of a wave of thunderbird sightings reported in various parts of the U.S. in the early 2000s. Thunderbirds are legendary cryptids with roots in Native American mythology, where they are revered as powerful beings tied to the storms and skies. These giant birds are said to have enormous wingspans and the ability to summon thunderstorms. Although widely considered part of cultural folklore, there have been numerous modern sightings that fuel the mystery of their existence. Reports like those from Lawndale and Alamosa continue to intrigue cryptozoologists and enthusiasts alike, despite never having definitive evidence. Whether real or mythical, thunderbirds remained a symbol of strength and mystery in the world of cryptids, embodying the unknown and the wonders of the natural world. Join us next week as we delve into more of your encounters. And Jerry, if you can't see the light,
Be the light.